Ladies and gentlemen of the Future Foundation Nation, hello, hi. I apologize if it's a little choppy. You know how it be. Spectrum always after me. You know, who do I gotta call? Spectrum Busters? Like,
You gotta call the Spectrum Busters
I got,
always.
I gotta get those guys to like come on down and fucking beat someone's ass. Like, dog, I need fiber optics into my vein. I need to become cyborg. You know, like I need to be a cyborg
Yeah.
inside and just like do everything. I need my bank account up and I need my internet up. I need it all. How are you doing, Gabe?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Doing all right. I wish Cyborg would pump a little money into my bank account. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I wish I would. What did they say on that chick's ATM? It was like, congratulations, you won the Gotham City lottery or whatever. It was like some bullshit.
Yeah, it was some random BS prize.
That's what I need, man. I need that BS prize on my ATM next time I check.
Give it to me. I mean, they haven't given me my stimmy yet,
Bro,
so give me some.
All I'm getting is fraud. They're taking my money away. I actually had to cancel my debit card like last week because someone stole
man.
$80 from me, dude. And I'm like, how? I had my debit card on me. It's like, how do you get this? How do you get this info? It was probably Cyborg. Now that I think about it, it was Ray Fisher. He's out here taking my $80.
This man don't need $80.
Yeah, hey, god damn it, Cyborg, give me back my $80. All right, well, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna just be a nice little simple show. We're gonna talk about the awesomeness of Falcon and Winter Soldier Episode 3 and the amazingness of or the incredibleness of Invincible Episode 4. You watched both of them, right, Gabe? Well, I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier with you, but did you watch Invincible?
Yeah, I watched Invincible. Yeah.
What'd you think of it before we like dive into it later?
I think it was like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it was okay.
It slowed down a lot. It went from like I think the first few episodes being really intriguing and interesting to where like they hit the brakes a little bit on episode 4 and it kind of slowed down. I noticed I was kind of like, oh man, especially like trying to watch it. I ended up trying to watch it at night. I was like, I have to finish in the morning because it's like going by a little too slow, and I was like, I'm falling asleep.
I felt that as well. I watched it right after Falcon and Winter Soldier when we all split up, and like I was like, okay, this is definitely a lot slower pace. Like, it was cool. There was definitely a lot of cool moments, but I was like, it ain't no episode 1, you know? It ain't no episode 1. But it was cool. It was cool. We'll get more into the specifics. We'll break it down later, but first we really want to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's the big one. So, if you haven't watched Falcon and Winter Soldier Episode 3, go ahead and get the hell out in a respectful way, please. We respect you.
Spoiler alert.
Maybe go ahead. Maybe he'll go give us a follow on your way out, and then leave. You know.
Come back and watch the VOD.
Yeah, come back and watch the VOD, man. We respect you and we love you. Okay, but we got the spoiler going for Falcon and Winter Soldier Episode 3. Now, what'd you think of this episode, Gabe?
I 9 out of 10, I would say, for
9
sure.
9 out of 10?
Yeah, I think this is the best episode to come so far.
I was gonna ask, where do you rank it? That's interesting. Cool.
Yeah, Sharon Carter was badass. I mean, Zemo has always been one of my favorite villains, so seeing him do stuff was really cool.
Dude, have you seen that gif of him dancing in the club?
No.
Dude, you gotta look. It's a gif. It's when they go to the club and he's just like, it's literally just him fucking doing this.
I love it. Yeah, I love how like they're doing the little like club montage scene, and Zemo's just vibing every time, man.
It's the vibing in the background. It's so good. It's like a little GIF that's going around right now. I'll try to get it in the chat later. I'll try to put it in the Discord. If you haven't followed the Discord, go in and check that out.
He's the 4th member of the Roxbury brothers.
Cool, interesting. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I did very much enjoy it. I liked episode 2 just a little bit more, personally myself. But I did very much enjoy this. I agree. Zemo is amazing. He's way better than he ever was in Civil War. I'm not saying he was bad in Civil War, but he was great in this. Like he's such a he feels like a different character. He has suave. We find out he's like fucking baller. He's rich. He's sweet to like the old man, but he's like an asshole to them. It's perfect. Like,
yeah.
And then Sharon Carter, yeah, she was awesome too. I got some theories about her, but we'll get to her once we break down the episode. So let's just start off right off the bat with the episode. Right, it starts off with like it's a cold open with John Walker, Captain America, busting down like the Flag Smasher like temporary base from the previous episode. And it's just like that, like where is he, like type of like shit. But he's like being more of like he'd be more of like a douchebag, you know. He's like, do you know who I am? And then Homeboy freaking spits on him, I guess, and like gives him COVID basically.
Yeah, they show the symptoms happening immediately too.
Very quick. Okay, well let's talk about that. Outside of memeing, what was that? Dude, that's intentional. There's no way that's. You know what I mean? Where we're in, you know, like right after when they leave, and he was just like, and everything went like, like you didn't see that?
Yeah, that's why I even
like, that's
said
the
it,
joke about
weird,
the COVID symptoms, right?
They kind of like he spit on his face, and they did that like weird like music, like when someone's like being disoriented or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
In like shows or movies, and he's kind of like looking around and kind of like rubbing his head a little bit, and I was like,
dude, like,
it could just be like he's pissed, like it's just like slowing down, like to show you that he's frustrated that no one takes him seriously or something. But it could be something that, I mean, maybe that guy has super soldier serum in him.
Yeah, maybe he already. That's what I was gonna say. Maybe Homeboy already got pricked. You know what I mean? Maybe he's already. Yeah. But you know, maybe he doesn't have the optimal, the pristine fucking.
The one that the guy was making.
Yeah, he doesn't have the fucking chef's kiss of the super soldier. He probably has like a temp buff, or like maybe a different type of steroid or something, right? Because yeah, Homeboy got real, like he got angry. He like snapped real quick. He got angry, and then once he left the room, he was like the disorienting music and the camera angle shift. It was weird, man. It almost seemed like there was a different lens or like a filter on over the shot. I was looking at it, like we joked about it being like a COVID thing, but man, no, that was definitely like that. Yeah, that was
something with that scene,
and that's weird, man. Like the increase of aggression, that like he suddenly had, you know what I mean? Because episode 1, if you think about it, he was more like calm. He was
more calm and collected.
Calm and collected. He wanted, like when he met them on the thing, he was like, "Hi, Captain America." Yeah, he had the objective of making them their friend, but I'm like he seemed a little more calm and collected. But it seems like him and the character has been getting a little more like tensed up. Like over recently, and it's like kind of interesting.
There's a little bit of like either frustration or something's happening inside of him that's causing like the mood swings. Maybe
maybe he got pricked already, man. Because dude, we've already, because Homeboy, the doctor that we meet later in the episode, he said that after Hydra, he was working for the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
He was making the serum for the CIA. And then he got snapped, but before he got snapped, he was able to find the serum in the blood, right?
Yeah.
So he came back, he made his version, but technically the CIA has that knowledge of the stuff he found. So maybe they took that knowledge, made their own version, and it's just not as pure as Homeboy's.
I could see that. I'm also still curious about like that shipment that they were carrying. That had to be super soldier serum, right?
Yeah,
but they called it vaccine, the vaccine or whatever.
But from what we heard, no, they only took 20 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's only 20, and like, how many of them have we seen like on screen? Eight Flag Smashers, like realistically.
Yeah.
So it's like
one of them is dead for sure.
2 of them are dead, I think.
The guy that got shot up, and who's the other one?
Oh wait. What about her mom or lady, that mentor that died?
Oh,
was she juiced up?
Mom / mentor. Yeah, she's dead.
I wonder if she was juiced up. We don't know if she was juiced up though.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm very curious to see what they do with that. But so yeah, that was. I got some theories about John Walker later, man. Because I kind of have some theories about episode 5. There's a lot of talk going about episode 5. And then, you know, we had something that happened at the end of the episode that was like, oh, and then, you know, it made Yumi and Aaron all feel a certain way. Like, this could happen. We'll talk about it, but
yeah.
So after that,
so John Walker, and then doesn't it cut straight to the Zemo,
oh yeah,
like Ocean's 11 breakout style scene?
Yeah. So they go and get Zemo. That was fucking awesome, dude.
I love how they did that, like a little heist.
We see like Zemo try to do the words, the iconic words to snap them, but hey, I think there's a little foreshadowing there, man. Zemo looks into the Winter Soldier and goes, "There's a little bit more inside of you, I see." You know, or like there's still a little bit left. Like, what if there's like some super secret like kill switch words?
I think that might happen, honestly.
Like there's some super secret kill switch words, like some override, like that Zemo probably knows, and he's gonna be all like train car 2715, and then Pete will be like, "What are you doing?" Like I don't know what, and then like just
it's gonna snap right into it,
and that would be heartbreaking, dude. What if that's episode 5? I didn't even think about that before. I didn't even think about that.
We don't even know if Bucky's gonna survive this series.
I think he's gonna survive, bro.
Just assume he's gonna survive, but what they said, episode 5 is gut wrenching.
It's a tearjerker, yeah.
It's a tearjerker. So what if Bucky does die? I don't know.
No, they wouldn't kill him. They wouldn't kill him before the finale, dog. No way.
But what if that's what motivates Sam to actually take up the shield and not let Bucky down and Cap down?
No.
And that's where we see him at full suited up with the wings and the shield.
No, I hate it because it makes so much sense. Oh man.
Dang it! No, I didn't think about that. But now it makes sense that he could die in episode 5 because the whole show is building upon like, oh, they're not close right now. Like they're at a level where they communicate with each other and they're working together, but there's still like that weird like sibling rivalry type thing where they don't really care for each other. Like, and it's gonna build up to the point where they're starting to like each other, and then one of them's gonna get taken away. And obviously, because of the leaks, we know that Falcon does become Captain America. So that would lead to assume that maybe Bucky just dies, and like,
bro,
that's what he feels he has to carry the legacy of 2 men.
That's solid, but
damn,
fuck, that would actually really break me, bro. That would really break me, bro.
That would if Bucky ends up dying, and that's quick because even Aaron brought it up that Bucky's like one of the only actors to like have been from phase 1 all the way up to phase
him 4. Hulk, Thor,
I'm trying to think who else. I mean,
Hawkeye?
I guess Hawkeye in every single phase as well.
So
Black Widow will
dead.
be, but
no, she's dead, bro. She's dead. You don't count.
Well, yeah, technically she will be part of phase 4 because of her movies.
Yeah, but she don't count. It's a prequel.
But she's not in the timeline of phase 4, so no, she doesn't really count. That's gonna be crazy if they kill off. And it seems like they're going in the way that they're gonna write them all out in this phase, except for Falcon. I mean, and or they'll being written out, or they're going to like secondary roles.
Oh man, I would cry, dude. If they kill off fucking Bucky, then Sebastian Stan better come back as Luke. That's all I'm saying.
Why? Like in universe, he's dying because he
could go play Luke.
But then they're like, all right, we're gonna kill him off here. We're gonna send him over to Star Wars.
Yeah. Sebastian Stan was like, well, fuck. I guess I lost my job. And then and then Kevin Feige's like, well, I guess I gotta tell you now. And he's like, what do you mean? It's like, you got the call. What do you mean? You got the call for Star Wars.
You're going to Star Wars land, buddy.
You're going to Star Wars, buddy.
What?
His hair like starts to grow into Luke's hair immediately. Oh man, that'd be okay. Dude, I would genuinely cry if that should happen. That's tragic. That is tragic.
That would suck. And it's something that I could see just because no one's really expecting it to happen. Everyone's just assuming that these two killers are gonna make it through the show. But it is possible, I guess.
So eventually Zemo tells us we have to go to a place called Madripoor. Now Madripoor is basically in the MCU, Madripoor is Night City from Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
But Madripoor in the comics is like apparently a slum city for mutants that a bunch of mutants live in, and all that stuff. So I think at this point in time, there's no one of real importance there besides like maybe like the Night City vibes and like the people like the power broker. But I think eventually that place will be popping with mutants. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because like we didn't see crap, but it was a really cool environment. I love to see it. It was basically literally Night City, down to the T. It was pretty awesome seeing, visually awesome. We got let's see what else. What happens after Night City? We had that cool scene in the bar. You know, with the snake and like the having to drink the shot, and Falcon had to pretend to be the smiling tiger guy, and then. You know, Bucky kind of had to unleash a little bit of that Winter Soldier a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he had to bring him back.
Like, he had to play the part. So, hey, I mean, I think it's maybe some foreshadowing that maybe he might maybe he might be a baddie a little bit. You know? Maybe that's foreshadowing to show that Zemo does know he get control over Bucky.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll see, man. That's super cool. He got to meet that lady. I don't know if she's any... Apparently, she is someone else in the comics. She's a mutant in the comics, but obviously it's not the MCU. And then now she's dead. Was it Sharon that shot her?
I think it was Sharon.
Yeah, it wasn't clear, but I'm pretty sure it was Sharon. It was implied that it was Sharon. After that funny phone call. I'm curious. Do you think they knew Smiling Tiger's name?
Probably. They probably knew who he really was.
Cause when she was like Sam, like why couldn't he be all like, what, you think Smiling Tiger is my first name? Like, why couldn't he just play it off like that, you know? like unless they knew his Smiling Tiger's first name really isn't Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, but that's just a little pick. But that was, you know, it was a funny scene. I loved the dynamic.
I thought it was going like somehow good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Sam.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, the bank. I'm gonna go kill that bank guy. I'm curious why the sister wasn't like, what the fuck? Kill the bank guy.
Yeah, she's just kind of like just
going with it.
Like, off.
All right. But Sharon, we meet Sharon. Find out she wasn't snapped. Or was she? She wasn't snapped, right? She said that she had to fend off for herself for years.
I don't think she was snapped.
So I don't think she was snapped. She's been living in Madripoor for years, hiding away from the government because if you forgot, in Civil War, she stole Cap's shield and Falcon's wings for them. So she's been on the run the entire time. Kind of sucks she didn't get a pardon, but apparently that's going to be an ongoing thing. She helps them go to the doctor. We meet the really annoying super serum dude. Well, yes, I technically made my serum, but how about you give me a better offer? Yeah, like it's like kind of like the most annoying fucking voice of all time.
Like the nerdiest guy of all time with no room to talk.
Yeah. But with a god complex.
It was like, well, how about we make an offer, a bargain? And it's like,
how about you make me a better offer? You can just
put a bullet in your head.
Yeah, like, don't you realize this is the Winter Soldier? Like, he's notoriously killed like 1 million people. You think he's gonna make you a better offer? How about you don't die?
Yeah.
So we find out that he made the perfect version of super serum that the CIA was successfully able to take away a piece of Isaiah's blood to actually get super soldier serum out of it, but apparently the program was disabled after the snap. I don't believe that for a second, especially with General Ross. He probably just made it more secret, you know what I mean? But to his knowledge, he probably did. That means he just got fired. You know what I'm talking about? Like, probably that's all that meant.
Yeah.
But we find out that the power broker has been making him make the serum for him. He made about 20 for him, and then homegirl from the Flag Smashers stole the 20. We don't know if she's used all 20. So now the power broker is chasing the Flag Smashers to try to get back to 20. The power broker is basically the king of kings in Madripoor. He's basically the comics. He is a guy that sells powers and stuff like that. So it kind of works how it works in this one, where he's selling super soldier serums. But who knows? He's the power broker. Who knows if he offers more than super soldier serums? Like, I would love to meet him. There's a lot of theories of who they might be, because we still have no idea. We don't even know casting. So it's very interesting. So during that scene, we see basically Sharon Wick, which was nuts. Which honestly, I would be totally fine with her being Black Widow.
Yeah, I could see them being like, "We'll give you a pardon, but you have to be the new Black Widow."
That would be 100. I'd be cool with that, dude. But I'd be super down for Sharon Carter to be Black Widow. She killed it, dude. She definitely did a good job. She was fucking shit up, but there's theories arising, dude. Hey, what's up, Cold Pete? Welcome.
Let's go.
There's theories arising, going on about what's going on with Sharon, because we find out after the episode, after Zemo had puts on his mask and has his cool John Wick moment, right? We find out, she's working for someone else, or she's working with someone else. She got in a car. She said this is a big problem, and we got to we got a call about it. So people are thinking, what if Sharon's a Skrull? What if Sharon's a Skrull? Oh, I don't know why my YouTube fucking stream just ended. Are we good?
It ended?
Yeah.
We're still live on Twitch, I think. Yeah.
Interesting. I am a little choppy. I apologize if it is choppy. I think it was just for the temporary thing. We're fine. People think she might be a Skrull, which is kind of interesting, dude. Because that kind of did give me vibes with when that post-credit scene when it was Samuel L. Jackson and the other chick, and they turned back into Skrulls. Vibes about that a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm really curious if she's a Skrull, dude. But there's theories that what if she's a bad Skrull? Get the super soldier serum so they can make super Skrulls.
It's could be. I mean,
because
it's weird that she was kind of introduced with Nick Fury, you know. Nick Fury put her in place to kind of like keep an eye on Steve Rogers. And then once Nick Fury, you know, quote unquote dies or whatever, remember, it's just Sharon Carter and Cap for a little bit.
Yeah. And
then in Civil War, Sharon Carter comes back, but Nick Fury is still, you know, quote unquote dead or whatever.
Because, dude, think about it. If they're going to introduce super Skrulls for Secret Invasion, I think that's the way to do it. Give Skrulls the super soldier serum. Like, I didn't even think about that. Giving a Skrull the super soldier serum to make him a super Skrull would be nuts. So what if that isn't Sharon Carter? Or what if Sharon Carter actually is working with Nick Fury, right? And she's up there on Sword Base, and the Skrull that was supposed to masquerade as her is secretly an evil Skrull, you know? Like,
yeah, that could be.
It's possible, man. Like, a
lot of
Secret Invasion is coming, and And I think it's gonna be Super Skrulls they're gonna be fighting, because I don't think they're gonna introduce Red Skrulls. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Unless the Super Soldier Serum turns them red, like the Red Skull.
Oh, true. It did do that. It did turn that guy into the Red Skull. So
they turned Skrulls into the Red Skrulls. Confirmed. Fandation exclusive.
Future Fandation found out here first.
Yeah, man, that's pretty dope. I hope that'd be actually really cool. I'm all for that, cause cause we did see in Civil War that she definitely could fight on her own a little bit.
Yeah,
but you know, pretty badass.
I also love that they aren't shying away from like some of this like violence. Like she stabs a dude in the arm, like and it goes through, and she pulls it out, and there was blood. Like
Bucky,
they are showing some blood.
Bucky javelin to fucking pull into a lady's shoulder, dude.
Some guy, yeah.
It was a lady's shoulder, dude. It was nuts. It was, she was like, she couldn't even believe it.
I mean, what was it? Zemo put a bullet in that guy's skull.
Oh,
and they
blood!
That guy later, all bloody.
They are going for it, dude.
Yeah, they're not shying away from it. I love it.
It's awesome. It's a little different. Hopefully the stream isn't going a little too laggy. We are dropping frames quite a bit, but it's not like too crazy. So let me know in the chat how it is. It looks a little choppy on my end. I apologize. But we're just gonna keep it rolling. Okay, so episode 3 was awesome, but I want to talk about episode 5. There are no... Okay, well, before we actually... I forgot the big thing. The ending. The ending, we find out that the Wakandans have been watching the entire time, because they are looking... They want to get back...
Busted out Zemo.
Yeah, because they want to get Zemo back, because they are pissed because Zemo killed King T'Chaka, and they're not going to stand for Zemo being escaped and being free, so they want him back, and that's going to cause problems. So interesting to see where that goes, man. Initially, right, we've heard rumors episode 5 is going to be nuts. It's going to be a tearjerker. It's going to make people cry. So what if episode 5, like, we thought, literally the first thing we thought, like you, me, and Aaron, we all thought after the Wakandan scene, we thought, what if episode 5 has Chadwick Boseman in it?
His final Marvel appearance.
Final Marvel appearance. And we just fucking cry, and we all cry.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I don't personally think it would be it. As much as I would love it, I think it would probably just be Shuri or that chick from The Walking Dead, Michonne. But man, that would be sick, dude. But Charles Murphy said no on Twitter, so I don't think.
I mean, he's been wrong before on.
Yeah, he did say Doctor Strange in WandaVision.
So
he did. He did say Doctor Strange would be in WandaVision.
This goes to if he's not in episode, like if Black interesting, then from what we've been told from the reports that because we know that Chadwick was very private about it. Like obviously the media didn't know about it, but Feige and maybe some of the higher up executive like Mark probably knew about his but that would explain why, if there's Wakandan presence and Black Panther doesn't appear, why they probably knew like his health has probably declined considerably and he probably can't even make an appearance. I would assume that, but it'd be weird if they truly didn't know, like if they reached out and been like, hey, we have a spot for you, if he just declined, maybe. I don't know, but be very. I mean,
interesting.
it would. I would, even if it's a small Because remember, even in Civil War, Zemo and T'Challa connected over the loss of their loved ones and stuff, and he doesn't have any real anger towards Zemo anymore. So it's weird that the Wakandans would be there and they want Zemo because T'Challa was made his peace with him basically. At the end, he prevented him from committing suicide.
Yeah, that is true. But they probably just still want him to like deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. But okay, there are some things about episode 5 that we could talk about. The stream is looking pretty laggy, so maybe we'll just try to speed up the stream and maybe make it a little shorter today, because I guess it's just what's going on with the internet today. I guess everyone's being home. But where was I? Okay, theories for episode 5. It's pretty nuts, actually. There are quite a few. So we found out from the writer. I forgot what his name is. Something Spellman, Mike Spellman.
I think so, something like that.
So we find out from him that he said himself he's excited for everyone to see episode 5. He said episode 5 will make you cry. He said. And he also said that there was a secret cameo, like a big one, and that's why everyone thought maybe Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, especially with the ending of the South episode. But what he said was interesting. The writer said, it's a character they thought they lost, but Kevin Feige was able to get him back. Very weird choices of words. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are assuming it might be Luke Cage. Maybe. How do you...
Is there any like explanation for it? Because I don't see the connection.
Yeah, I don't 100% see. Oh yeah, he also said that it's a character that he would love to see interact with Thor, like on personality wise. Now, I agree with you. I don't think Luke Cage has the personality to hang out or talk with Thor. I mean, maybe because they're both kind of like the beefcakes, you know what I mean, of the group. And like they're both kind of like the charming dudes. But I think he would have a better interaction with Daredevil. Maybe Daredevil could be the secret cameo, but I don't know why. You know what I mean? I don't know how that would work. Unless they... Right? I don't know.
Well, they are breaking the law again.
Oh, they are breaking the law. They are again.
Breaking the law. They broke out Zemo. So they are in some legal trouble at this point. So that would be the connection that maybe Matt Murdock's kind of like, well, sometimes you got to break the law to make things right, you know, or something like that. But because that's the main one I can think of that would
Daredevil. It makes sense.
That would be a character that people thought they lost, but they brought back.
Yeah, literally
everyone loved Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock / Daredevil.
Yeah.
The only other character I can think of that was universally loved as well, or two other characters would be Jessica Jones,
Iron Fist,
John Bernthal's Punisher.
The Punisher.
And
no, it wouldn't be the Punisher. It
kind of makes sense in this.
What if?
I mean,
John Walker. What if John Walker knew him?
That's what. Yeah, the bunch of military people.
Yeah, Danny Rand, bro. It's Danny Rand. It's Iron Fist.
We got that dude, Danny Rand.
I can see
everyone wants Danny Rand back.
Hey, I mean, low key, watch. I can see him if I could be all like, hey, I bet I could bring back that actor to be Iron Fist in Shang-Chi and make him better.
I don't mind. Like, Iron Fist is a cool character in the comics. Like,
I couldn't finish the show, bro. I couldn't finish it.
He blew on the show.
I couldn't finish it, bro. I couldn't finish it. All that I saw of Danny Rand was in the Defenders. Like, that's all I saw of him. Like, I couldn't handle his show. I couldn't. And that's to say that I watch the CW shows. You know what I mean? Like, I watched the CW show, then I couldn't handle Iron Fist. Like, that's just to go push the show.
Iron Fist was pretty terrible.
So, I have another theory of why I think episode 5 is gonna be a tearjerker. I think we're gonna see the Patriot origin story.
We could.
And you want to know how I think it's gonna go down?
How?
I think that Hopkins is gonna die. Battlestar is gonna die. It's gonna push John Walker, Captain America, off the edge. You know, he's gonna snap. And he's gonna do anything in his power to, he's gonna do anything in his power to like avenge Homeboy, right? He's gonna find out. Maybe he doesn't have super soldier serum, or maybe he does. He's gonna find out about Isaiah. John Walker, Captain America, is gonna confront Isaiah, and then I'm pretty sure at this point he will have super soldier serum. Actually, maybe John Walker will at this point, right? And then getting pushed off the edge with Hopkins dying, he will confront Isaiah. There will be a fight between Isaiah and John Walker, and during this fight, Eli is gonna get fucking hurt. Like maybe Eli will hop in the middle, regular boy hopping in between two super soldiers. He get fucking fucked up by John Walker accidentally. Maybe it's not intentional, Maybe he has the shield in his hand. Eli's gonna like grab him and then just like glong with the shield or something, like at super strength, and he's gonna be like fucked up, right? That him accidentally hurting Eli is probably gonna make him be all like oh, and then Elijah's gonna be all like, we have to save my fucking grandson, you asshole! Like, what are you doing? We're gonna see the blood transfusion right there. They'll be like, he needs a blood transfusion right now. Blood transfusion, Patriot origin story. Imagine seeing Hopkins die.
That'd be pretty intense.
That'd be intense. And then seeing Hopkins die, Captain America, while John Walker going off the fucking edge, fighting Elijah, causing the Patriot origin story.
What I think might happen too is that going along with that would be the reason why he would go find Isaiah is because maybe Bucky has something to do. Maybe Bucky and Falcon has something to do with why Hopkins dies or something. Like they're the reason. They interfere with the mission.
Oh, he dies because of
interference possibly causes that death. So to get back at them, he goes to like hold Isaiah hostage or whatever.
That's good, man.
Because both groups have said they're going off the rails.
Yeah,
this mission.
Yeah, literally. So literally this episode.
No more by the books. They're both doing whatever it takes at this point.
Jeez, Ben, how he died, gunshot, decapitated. All three.
Or stabbed.
He's gonna get shot, stabbed, and decapitated.
If we're lucky, all three.
All three. I actually really like Battlestar. I actually really like Hopkins. I think. See,
that's the thing. I like the dynamic between the two groups.
Yeah, if you look, and then I think
because if you look at it both ways, neither side is really correct. Like they're both doing some real sketchy.
And I think Hopkins dying is what's gonna push him over the edge to not make him Captain America anymore. Like he's gonna do something fucked up after Hopkins dies, and then he's probably gonna do it in public, maybe at Eli's house, right? Something fucked up in public, and everyone's gonna see it. And then, he's going to that's how he's going to be new Captain America. But then that's when he turns into U.S. agent. Mm-hmm. So U.S. agent doesn't have a partner anymore, and that's why he's solo, just a fucking hard ass.
Or he works just under General Ross.
Yeah.
And that would
Thunderbolts.
That would explain a lot, yeah.
Thunderbolts, bro. Dude, this was the most Thunderbolts ever.
Have they confirmed General Ross being in the show?
No, I don't think so.
It feels like he has to show up at some point.
I agree. I feel like he's gonna be the end credit scene.
Yeah,
peeing in public and
it could be him. It could be him talking about turning John Walker into U.S. agent.
Yeah,
and giving him like the costume.
Or what if they kind of branch away from comic book Thunderbolts, and Zemo isn't leader of the Thunderbolts. U.S. agent is. And Zemo is just a member of the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Because Zemo,
I could see them
realistically, is just a man.
Secret Avengers type thing.
Realistically, is just a man.
Secret Avengers type thing.
Yeah, realistically, Zemo is just a man with assets. You know, like he's like the Tony. He'd be the Tony Stark. He'd be the rich guy with assets.
Yep.
Speaking of which, do you think at the end of the end of the show, Zemo's gonna pay for the Sam's boat?
I think so.
I think Zemo will pay for Sam's boat, just out of good faith.
It makes sense now because he's rich.
He's rich, bro.
And like
he's rich.
They do him a solid, he'll do them a solid, you know.
And then now Zemo knows about the boat because of the phone call. You know what I mean? And he's real manipulative, Zemo. You know, so maybe he'll like buy him the boat for like to get a one up with Sam for the long run. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can see it. He should give him $1 as a joke. Hey man, I'd take the $1. All right, really cool, buddy. Really cool. So let's just move on to. We're gonna do a quick little talk about Invincible episode 4, and then we're gonna end the episode a little early today because internet's deciding to be disgusting, and as well as we have plans, and then we have a little sad announcement at the end, a little bit. It's not too bad. It's okay. We can live. We'll move on.
One more time.
So we're now going into Invincible episode 4. If you haven't watched Invincible episode 4 and you still want a surprise, respectfully get out. We love you. Thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and watch the VOD. But we're just going to do a quick little talk about it. Just a little bit of spoilery. Not nothing too crazy. Just because we're trying to wrap it up and not our internet to die. Right?
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Gabe. Start us off. How do you feel about it?
I'm like giving this a 7 out of 10. It was good. Just quite a bit slower.
Yeah, I agree.
It was like this whole entire side mission basically where Invincible goes to space to Mars with 4 astronauts, and obviously it's gonna lead to some invasion type thing. But yeah, I think the most compelling thing right now is still the whole entire what's going on with the detective and Omni-Man.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean,
the detective knows.
Well, we found out now he's back in hell.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if he's gonna have to make a deal with the devil or something, but he's back in hell, bro, and it seems like he might not come back for a little bit.
Yeah.
From what I heard in the comics, apparently it takes the demon a really long time to figure it out. And by the time the demon figured that out in the comics, everyone already knows. So it's kind of interesting that they're doing a different path in the show. You know what I mean? Because in the show, it definitely seems like and he figured it out by episode 1. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's.
But he just needs to find the evidence to prove it. You know?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was pretty cool. I thought the whole fight, the Martian aspect, the Martian Man aspect was awesome. It was pretty cool. Interesting what they're doing with the whole alien invasion thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm curious because that seems like that's gonna be a big thing. You know what I mean? I don't know how big. Probably because Omni-Man's probably could fucking take him out in 2 seconds. But I mean, it looks like the Martians are probably dead, all of them.
Oh yeah,
they're probably gonna get wiped out. Rest in peace, the Martians. But yeah, they're really cool.
I think what else happened?
The end of the episode.
Well, we saw the Mahler twin.
Yeah, so
he started making his new brother.
I was about to say he started making his new brother, and then at the end of the episode we see Robot go back, and inject something into the twin. And he's all smart now, you know? He's like, yes, now the plan can continue. And then it goes to black. So it's like,
Yeah, the robot. Interesting little scene there.
What's he doing? What's the...
something sinister, clearly.
Oh, wait. I think... So we kind of learned these past 2 episodes that the government dude kind of knows, that Omni-Man did it. They're just looking for proof. You know what I mean? They're looking for solid evidence. Hold on, I lost my train of thought.
Are you saying maybe?
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think if are you saying that the robot's trying to figure out how to bring Immortal Man back?
Yeah. I think they're either trying to bring back Immortal Man or they're trying to bring back someone that could kill Omni-Man. Or they're trying to create someone that could kill. They're either bringing back Immortal Man or killing someone. Because that's the thing about Immortal Man. He's immortal. Mm-hmm. He could come back no matter how many times he dies. They saved his head, remember?
Yeah.
They specifically sterilized the head and put it in a specific containment. And then remember once they contained his head, his body kind of just started like punching and stuff. So maybe they are trying to bring back Immortal Man. They're taking advantage of the homie's cloning thing. Maybe they're trying to clone Immortal Man, or they're trying to just, or maybe they're making a super soldier that could fuck up Omni-Man.
It also seems like the government's trying to like, kind of like manipulate Invincible a little bit.
Yeah.
Like to kind of get him more on their side.
Yeah,
instead of like his bad side.
Yeah, I think there's definitely gonna be an ongoing issue. I feel like that's gonna be like, I think you're right. I think that Omni-Man is actually a conqueror. Mm-hmm. That his intentions are actually sinister. I think he probably killed the Guardians because they were getting too good. You know what I mean? And he wants to be like he probably wants to be the only hero. The only person, yeah, the only protector. So he's probably killing everyone just so he could be the only one.
That line when he said Earth isn't yours to conquer was kind of like,
oh, you're right. He did say that.
Yeah. And it was an emphasis on yours. Like, he's like,
Yeah, because what if the Vulturemites are just trying to conquer the world, man? And
I can see it.
And maybe it's like an ego the living planet type of thing. He goes to the planet, he breeds, makes a baby, and then the baby, he tried to use the baby to take over that planet.
Yeah.
So maybe the Vulturemites just try to make... Maybe he just tried to make...
He does tell... Mark too. He's like, everything changed when I met your mom or whatever, and you came around.
Yeah, like a lot faster than I thought. So maybe, right? And then maybe he's gonna start taking over the world, and then Mark is gonna be like, "Hey, bro, no, what the hell?
I'm part human. Like, I'm not full Viltrumite.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend now. I have a girlfriend here. Like, we're not gonna kill it. It's like,
yeah.
That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting fight.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to build up to eventually. Is there's going to be an Invincible versus Omni-Man fight?
But you think
that's going to be crazy? Father versus son.
You think they fight to the death?
I don't think they'll fight to the death.
You think it'll be all like,
but
I love you, it's gonna Dad. Be, and then he's like, Why'd you say that name? Why'd you say Dad?
I thought you're dad.
I'm not your dad.
I'm not your dad.
I'm J.K. Simmons, and he flies away. No, he goes, I'm Vision. I am Vision, and he flies. He just flies straight up.
I am Vision.
Oh man, well, it's exciting. It's really cool. I'm excited to see what they do with it. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Can't wait till next week. Hopefully it ramps up. Definitely cool in the fighting, but I want to see some more stuff. I want to see. I low-key kind of want to see the new Guardians die, too. I kind of just want to see Omni-Man kill them for fun. Like for an exercise.
Just because he's bored.
Yeah, just because he's bored. He's like, I'll show them that they're fucking... And they all kind of suck, too. So, let's just kill them.
Another point, too, that I noticed... remember when he takes his wife out to that, date in, Paris or whatever?
Yeah.
And the dragon comes up and starts burning everyone, and she's like, "Hey, it's your time to shine." He's like, "I'm my day off.
I'm on vacation." Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute.
Let him get his paycheck. It's like, oh man.
It's funny how, even she's kind of sus of him.
Yeah, but he's even but on that date scene, he was trying to manipulate her. He's trying to change his perspective. And stuff like that. So it's it's interesting, It's like, oh, I really hope he doesn't kill the mom. I'd be really sad.
be fucked up.
I'd be fucked. But I just feel like Omni-Man's gonna be an asshole and be like, "You're just a plaything. I'm a god," and then kill her. You know what I mean? Like,
it kind of seems like the second Mark got his powers, his emotions just turned off.
Yeah, right.
He's emotionless again.
Maybe because now he knows he has to. Now it's time to conquer. My son has the powers. Mm-hmm. Now it's time to conquer the Earth.
That's crazy. Because he only went to go kill the Guardians
once he got his powers.
He got his powers because, he saved Darkwing when he was getting crushed by the tank, and then it seemed like everything was fine, and then Mark gets his powers. His tone changes. He acts weird.
That's what it is.
And then he just goes and he went and killed the Guardians
because he's ready. He's ready to kill them, bro. He's ready.
Yeah, it's like the flip switch. It's like, oh,
yeah, it's time to conquer the world. Yeah, fuck, bro. That's gonna be nuts.
Damn.
What if? Oh, bro. What if he goes? What if he goes, son? It's time to join me in conquering the Earth or whatever. We're gonna kill everyone. And he goes, no, I have a girlfriend here. And his dad kills his girlfriend. I goes, she's nothing. And he was like, we're literally gods amongst men. Like, we have a whole universe. Yeah, he snaps her neck or something. Like, and then that's what pushes him. Like, no, like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm also assuming he's gonna end up hooking up with Adam Eve at some point.
Yeah, that kind of feels a little inevitable. Or maybe that's season 2. After his dad kills his girlfriend.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff that could happen, and it's weird because they're making the robot seem like a bad guy, but I feel like he's just like a human safeguard or something.
Yeah, he's just doing his job for the government.
He's just doing his protocol. Yeah. So because it's obvious Omni-Man's the bad guy.
Yeah,
he's a terrible person, but he's still being played off as a good guy.
Yeah.
Somehow, they don't make him. You're not rooting for the guy.
And the robot looks like the bad guy because he's going after Omni-Man, but in reality, he's doing the good thing by going after Omni-Man.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
It's interesting.
They're trying to make it look as if they're trying to give us Mark's perspective of everything.
Yeah.
Mark is somewhat, he wants to be part of the Guardian, program and everything, and but he's kind of being told no by his dad, and he still thinks his dad's a good guy, but he doesn't kind of trust some of the Guardian stuff either. So
I hope
it's interesting how they've warped the show to make us kind of view it via Mark's perspective, but we can still see what's going on.
I genuinely think that the next Guardians are gonna the next group of Guardians are gonna die, right?
Oh, I think so.
So I think what's gonna happen is whenever they inevitably fight Omni-Man, I think they're gonna send the Guardians, and it's gonna be like in Deadpool 2, they just when the group around X-Force arrives and they all just die, leaving the ship. It's gonna be like that. They're all gonna show up and Omni-Man just gonna fucking destroy them, and then I think after whatever the fight is, I feel like the next version of the Guardians is gonna be Invincible, Adam Eve, and actually good people. You know what I mean? Not this nasty B team. It's gonna be genuinely good people.
What if the robot picked the shittiest people possible
on purpose?
On purpose because he knows that they're probably gonna end up dead, and he's just like, why am I gonna waste my resources?
Well, he picked Adam Eve though.
Yeah, but she declined, and I think he knew he kind of figured that she wouldn't really accept because he chose the 2 people that she had beef with.
Yeah.
To be in the team as well.
Woo! Man, interesting stuff. I'm excited to see.
By the way, I am so ready for that fool to die. The guy with the little coin.
Yeah, or Rexplosion.
Yeah, Rexplosion.
Fuck that guy, dude. He sucks. I want all of them to die, dude.
The whole entire comments that he made about what's that? The girl. Monster Girl.
Oh yeah, Goblin Girl or Monster Girl. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so creepy,
dude. Oh yeah, and then he was like, "I wouldn't even. She's 17." Or
yeah,
it's
Who are you to tell me who I can and can't fuck?
Yeah, I can fuck whoever I want. I mean, you at that moment you can kind of tell the robot's kind of like pushing back because he squeezes like really hard. Remember? And he was like, "Ow!" And he goes, "Oh, sorry, I forgot you humans have like fucking pain receptor, or soft." Like, it's like, nah, you knew what you're doing. You knew exactly what you're doing. But man,
oh my God,
it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see where it goes. The first like 3 comics are free on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime. But
I'm gonna have to watch that then.
Read that. Yeah. I've downloaded them myself, but then after it's like $5 each an issue. So I was just like, I kind of want to read them, but I kind of just want to leave it for a surprise too. You know what I mean? So I got them just like chilling.
I guess we could read like the first 3 comics and see how accurate it was to the beginning.
Oh yeah, cause maybe things fleshed out differently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out. All right, I think it's a solid place to end. You know, we had a little laggy stream, but we talked what we needed to talk about. Hopefully the vibe isn't too bad.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, pretty good. So before we dip on out of here, we just gotta say, me and Gabe are going back to work. You know, yay! Officially. Yeah. So me and Gabe are going back to work. He's going back Monday. I'm going back Tuesday. We're gonna be going back 5 days this week. So yay! That's kind of fun and exciting. What does this mean for future Fandation? Realistically, we're just gonna have to become flexible. We might not follow the Monday, Wednesday, Friday things. We might specifically have times where stuff only goes up on YouTube and not Twitch, because maybe it'll just be like a recorded stream that happened later, like off air, like and then like the middle of the night, and then just the VOD will be uploaded on YouTube. So it's gonna be like either or of that, or I'm gonna attempt to do a solo stream on Monday because I don't work Monday, and Gabe does. So no, I'll probably come up with some crazy story that like you got canceled or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something, or like that you're Mephisto the whole time, or that.
Well, you come a little jingle and everything.
It was Gabe all along. So yeah, we'll see what's flexible. Maybe depending on what time we're off and both get home, maybe we could do a late stream. I don't know how comfortable you are and how late you're comfortable with going, Gabe. Like like maybe starting at 9 or 10, but that does seem kind of late. But I mean, it's all up to your comfort as well. I don't want to over push our boundaries because we're both now working men, right?
Yeah, we're both
finally employed. So
I mean, Friday night shouldn't be an issue to like do late because we could all just, for the most part, I think I'll be able to sleep in on Saturdays anyway. So
yeah, I need to fill out my like RSVP again and try to get like consistent days, because I don't know if like my days are consistent right now, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's basically, we're letting you guys know just in case if next week doesn't seem the same as usual. If if you see me on a solo stream, or if you see no streams whatsoever, or if you see a random stream like really late, that's what's going on. We're just working. We're back to work, and we're just gonna try to work. Maybe we might even have to mess around with our schedule to like our streaming schedule to work with our work schedule. So just follow us on Twitter. All our links are down in the bottom of Twitch. Everything will be on Twitter. Twitter is gonna be like the way where we update most of it. You can also follow us on YouTube. If we do the VODs that aren't gonna be live, you can follow. Well, they will be on YouTube. Maybe I also like edit smaller theory videos. They'll go up there as well. You could also follow us here on Twitch, just in case. Put the notification bell on, so if we do pop up at a random time, and we have a TikTok. I mean, we're TikToks are coming out at random times, but hey, we got one. Follow us on TikTok. All the links are down there. Go ahead and check it out. It's super exciting. Gabe, where can they find you in the meantime?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Foster Store. I'll be also on Twitch. Join our Discord too.
Yeah. Join the Discord. We have the link down. We have the link in our Twitch and our about. We also have the link in the description of all our YouTube videos. They're all there. The Discord's there. We post dank memes. We have a section for spoilers and like leaks and stuff. And we have a general chat and stuff like that. So yeah, it's cool. Cool little vibe. We got some people in there that just like to talk and hang out. It's pretty cool. Check us out. You can find me at Fernie the Great or whatever. All of our links are literally down there. If you're on YouTube, in the bio, literally all our links are there. So go ahead and check that out. And yeah, thanks you guys for watching. We will try to see what we can do next week. But yeah, for the most part, I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. And thank you guys for sticking around. Peace out.
Later.